I want to ask everybody. I want everybody's take on this. So, out of the people remaining in Champions League, 3 people right now are in the running to win a domestic double and the Champions League double. Domestic league and Champions League double. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan. So, what are the chances that either of these teams, let's put it at percentage chance, considering where they are in the league, there are people that are chasing them, and their opponents in the Champions.
Even PSG
Oh,
too.
PSG too, yeah.
Wait
So
to
that's 4.
PSG. Why you?
No, don't say four. Don't say four. Please, I don't. Who's the fourth person?
Oh, these are the two. So we have
Oh, okay, four.
Barcelona, Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, and
Yeah, PSG is
PSG.
number 4.
Okay.
He wanted to shade Arsenal, right? But he
No,
said
Arsenal can still win the league. I don't understand.
When they say animals with horn come out, even snail will come out. I beg. We are talking about serious issues here. Arsenal, just stay one side first. You're not involved in this.
all right, no problem.
So, over the percentage chances, considering where they are, their Champions League routes, their form in the Champions League, their forms in the league, people that are chasing them, what are the percentage chances for either of these? PSG. So at this point, I would say PSG has won their league.
Yeah, they won the league already. Yeah.
They've won their league. So considering how they are playing, they're going to. We assume right now, all of us are giving them like 80% chance. I'm assuming to get past Aston Villa.
Yes. No, even
If they get past
80%.
Aston Villa, what are they supposed to meet?
They are meeting Arsenal, and then Arsenal will beat them. Yeah, Arsenal will beat them, and then Arsenal will go and win the Champions League. They'll beat Bayern or Inter in the final.
Okay. So that means
Why
that
are you laughing?
They
Why?
will not. They
What
will
is
not
funny?
even meet. They will
So the
not even
question
meet
is what
Barcelona
the
because
question I
Barcelona
want
will
to
fall by
ask
the
now.
wayside.
Now I'm the one anchoring the program now. Welcome to the Touchline Podcast. Why are you laughing? Why are you guys
Wait.
laughing?
All right,
Everybody say.
let me answer his
Everybody
question.
say
So
bye.
technically, you can't write us off. He's
Yeah.
giving a format through which we can get to the finals and
My brother.
win it.
potentially claim victory. Because I mean, we're talking about PSG. We won PSG a couple months ago. So why
Yeah.
not? What's holding us back? We're the Gunners. You
Nothing.
understand what I mean?
Nothing. Yeah.
We if we tactically see out the 15 times champion respectfully and get to a team that are known for their stars rather than what they have achieved or played throughout their existence. Why not? We are a team that play with a lot of bravado, and we seem to have a very very strong
Uncle.
structure and
Okay,
play
fine.
pragmatically to our football.
Thank
So
you.
when you bring the likes
Makes
of
sense.
PSG, although they have very very good technical wingers, I think on both on paper and in real life we have players that can stand them and potentially come out successfully. We
On
have the
top.
likes of Miles Lewis Kelly, the 18, 19, maybe 20-year-old young prodigy. And we have Jurien Timber, someone I think purchasing for 35 to 40 million was absolutely a peak. So when you ask that
This
question,
question
you
was not
shouldn't
about
laugh.
Arsenal.
Why I'm taking time to explain this is because theoretically, hypothetically, and realistically, we can actually get through in the format through which he has scored. We see
Arsenal.
out the 15 times champion. We meet
Okay.
PSG and we're able to edge them out like we did in the first leg. And then maybe we meet whoever we meet in the finals and get points. So no one needs to laugh. No one should laugh when they call Arsenal, please.
Swaggu, I'm with you on this. I only made mention of routes that teams can use to get to the finals.
Good. I don't know why he was
I just
laughing.
made mention
I
of
don't know
I
why
don't
he
know
was
why they
laughing.
were laughing. That
We're
time I
not
said
talking
I want
of
to
Man U
anchor the
here.
program.
We're not talking of Man U. We're not making comedy jokes here. We're not talking of Chelsea or Man U or I don't
Or
want you to
Milan.
shoot straight bullets. Okay, or Milan, exactly.
Or Milan.
We're
Yeah,
talking of Champions League caliber teams here, man. You're laughing.
exactly.
No, I don't
Say
want
it
to
with
hear
your
peace.
chest. Say it with your
We're
full
talking of
chest.
Champions League caliber teams. Champions League teams
No,
that can beat the 15
don't
times
give yourself an
champions.
attack. They hit your chest. Don't give me a heart attack. Anyways, all right. So Inter Milan, what are their chances at this point? Nnamdi, let me come to you. What's Inter Milan's chances of actually winning the league double, league and Champions League double, considering that they have Bayern Munich in front of them and they're only 3 points ahead in the league?
So, like Tunde said earlier in the spot, Inter Milan, they're very proficient, they're very effective. They have carried out what at least two successive league campaigns
Yep.
at the top. So that tells us that the league title, you can put your money on them. The Champions League, I would say, is a 25% chance of winning that. Because of the just simply the kind of opposition in front of them. So I'm assuming they're on the Barcelona side of of the of the
Or the brackets.
of the bracket, yes. And if they manage to edge past Inter Milan, Barcelona would give them.
Barcelona versus Inter Milan. That would actually be a good.
Let's be honest,
That would be a very good in tactical battle. Yeah.
that would be a very interesting tactical match because I actually don't know how it's going to go because we know that Inter's system would definitely create confusion. But I'm not quite sure how they're going. Like it's just going to be like a very clear clash of systems, and it will be fun to see how the whole situation like pans out. So yeah, that's my take.
That being said, that means that at this point, Inter Milan actually are the ones. Inter Milan and Bayern, both of them, I think they're the ones with the most difficult route to actually winning the Champions League, as it were.
That is correct, but it's also incorrect because PSG side of the bracket, yes, Arsenal will most likely
Yes.
edge past Madrid. 3 goals is a significant advantage. Um, PSG's manager, however, has turned that unit,
Yes.
you know, post Mbappe into a very dynamic unit, high pressing, very disciplined, very effective, very lightning speed attack. All of those things
Unfortunately for Arsenal,
becomes.
I actually believe strongly that if PSG actually meets Arsenal, they would actually get over them over the two legs.
I feel so too, but I look at their backline.
I don't think it's going to be as difficult as Arsenal fans would like to think.
I think it would be because um for all the qualities I listed about PSG, I feel like Arsenal's backline can counter those easily, like without even thinking about it. Lightning fast attack.
Tell him, tell him.
As most of Arsenal defenders are really
Yeah,
fast.
Arsenal's defenders are fast.
So I'm not quite sure. And putting them under pressure, they really make mistakes building the ball from the back. So I'm not quite sure how they're going to do it.
So from what we've seen Carver do and Dembele in this Champions League so far, those two guys appear to be playing with a chip on their shoulder. They appear to actually relish this Champions League campaign. So if Carver is coming up against Timber or Louis Skelly or and you know that they've been switching very well, Carver and Dembele. I think it's going to actually put the Arsenal fullbacks in card trouble, which is what, if you ask me, that right there was the was the check that they used to overcome Aston Villa that much. Because the moment Cash got in that yellow card trouble and had to take him off, if they didn't take Cash off, there's a very big chance Cash should have got a red. And then they don't have someone that is a natural right back of even Cash's quality. That will bring in. The moment I saw Disasi, I actually suspected that that goal that he turned in like a Babachi. I actually was suspecting that will happen. So if it comes against Arsenal and they do that, they have those, they're going to find a way to isolate. Because the thing is, as you said, they're actually playing as a real unit. The whole team, they attack the whole team. So they actually can work around to isolate them and get them in card trouble. And the moment they get them in card trouble, you can't mark them closely. You can't touch them. What happens?
Game over.
That's what I think. 2 seasons ago when Arsenal contested for the league, when Arsenal started, after the first 6 games or 4 games, I actually told Edet that Arsenal is actually looking like a real unit. Arsenal didn't actually have any star 2 seasons ago. Anybody that you point out and say, oh, because they have this person at the beginning of the season, that oh they will win the league. But actually they played as a unit. They played very well. Martinelli was capitalizing on Gabriel Jesus' style of play, dragging people out, and then he was seeing space in there to score the goals. Saka was isolating people one on one. They are playing to isolate people, and he was taking people on. Odegaard is tracing the attack very well. Um, Shaka and Shaka and Thomas Partey, they actually locked that midfield. Saliba bus stop was installed in Arsenal's defense. And I knew that that's what my suspicion then was if somebody gets injured in that spine, in that midfield, someone gets injured, if Saliba or Gabriel gets injured, if that partnership is broken up, which I'm proud to say that it came through. Because when Saliba got injured is when Arsenal lost the league in the running. So that's the unit they're playing at which they're doing. And if you talk about individual quality, the players are not bad. The players are not half bad. I think they will overcome Arsenal, which is why I think Inter Milan's route and Bayern's route is actually more difficult. Henry, let me briefly hear what you want to say before we close round up, because I know that now we've talked Arsenal, you want to go on and defend with passion.
I don't even think you heard what you just said. But first things first, we destroyed these people. You're saying they would easily get over us. We destroyed them a couple months. What's the only difference? Kara, right? Kara is good, but Bakara, every other person was there when we played them. We absolutely bodied them. Do you understand what I mean? So when you're saying this, I just want to point that out. You have to put that respect on our name because the person you say it will be easy for them. Nah, it wouldn't be. That's number one. Number two, Namdi was making a point. I was a bit sad. He then gave in. You're
Giving
talking
as
about
well.
day switching. Well, he's talking about their wingers and day switching or their dynamism, or because many of them are ambidextrous. We've played them before, Bakar. Secondly, this is not the first time we'll play a team with very fluid wingers. I mean, speaking about fluid wingers, we're literally showing what we can do with Madrid. How fluid can it be when you have Vini and Rodrigo on one side?
Really? Are you going to use this version of Madrid? It's not that. It's not just the fluid wingers.
No, no, it's yes, but you highlighted the fact they have very good individual players, especially on their wing, and saying we won't be able to keep up with them. Namdi actually made a good point. Our defense is quite fast. They are tacky, and they don't break under pressure. In fact, many of the goals we concede, they're just goals that you say for the way we play, for the way we defend. These are not the kind of goals we should be conceding. You know, there's goals that they will break the defense down with that you clap and say, right, the defenders couldn't do anything. The goals we
Yeah, I
concede
get you.
for every, you have that pain. That's because of how solid, steadfast, and compact our defense is. So when you're saying they have players
It's
that
the,
would
it's
take our defense and
it's
do
the
this and that,
steadfast,
now it's
it's the
not true.
steadfast love of the
It's
Lord.
not true.
Okay. All right.
Our wing backs are good, or should I say full backs? Our center backs are absolutely good. And plus, our deep line midfielders or defensive midfielders, they also play very good form of defense in such way
All
they
right.
take the ball from the opposition
Do you know
and
the
then
beautiful
the
thing?
form of defense. So don't
The
say
beautiful thing about
the
this,
way you
the
write us
beautiful thing
off.
about this is, hold on. The beautiful thing about this particular one is that it's right now it's looking like that is the next fixture. So we would actually get into that, especially after the first leg.
This
Yeah,
is what
because
happened
I don't know.
for the Real Madrid
That was
game.
well state.
You guys put us down, and then I challenged what you guys
Oh
said,
God!
and then we won.
And
And
now
now
it came through.
you
Thank
guys
you.
are saying
Don't worry
I've been cocky
yourself. Don't worry
or
yourself.
making noise.
Don't worry yourself. You will see. We would see it.
Before we round up, so in the last game against Arsenal, It was Arsenal field, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori at left back, Saka, Partey, Rice, Martinelli, Havertz, and Trossard. That was the team. And for PSG, it was Bakola, Kelly, Due, Neves, Vitinha, Emery, Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos, Hakimi, and Donnarumma. So Kvaratskhelia wasn't
I
available.
said that. Yep.
No, that's what he said. He mentioned
Dembele wasn't available. These are the two vital players
that I mentioned.
that have been very, very exceptional this season. And I'm not saying that is the reason why Arsenal will lose or anything. I'm just saying, yes, we can all the things we are saying are still subjected to the players might even come on that day, and then Kvaratskhelia will be playing like Rafael. Things happen. You
Hey,
understand? So it's just
Rafaelia that
football.
scored a banger for you this weekend, though.
Please.
Rafaelia
Do you
that
know?
scored a
Do
banger
you
for
know?
you this weekend.
I did not watch the
Ah,
game, and I did not even watch the highlights. I'm not interested.
that is target.
I'm not
That is
interested.
targeted.
Those guys are not
Anyway,
serious at the moment.
okay. Let us
So
finish. Yes, we know. You said
I,
before.
I'm
People
just
are doing serious thing. You said it before.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting the facts out there. We didn't play a PSG team that was like 100%. However, it doesn't change the fact that Arsenal this season, they are a team to be scared of. But
The Davi striker.
the issue I have with Arsenal is that Arsenal needs to grow up from the mentality of the likes of the things that Aston Villa should do. And then Aston Villa should, if Aston Villa had won Madrid now, they should be the one doing all this. Oh, we won Madrid, we won. For crying out loud, what Inter Milan did at Allianz Arena is something that they're supposed to shout about for the next 6 years. They've not lost in Allianz Arena for the past 4 years, and then they broke it. They won them right in front of their fans. But who said anything about it? Everybody has moved on because we are waiting for the second leg. Why? And that's how big teams think. Big teams think about what is the next thing. What are we doing next? We want to win a trophy. We want to go in here. This what is our aim? But Arsenal at every season, they said that they win Man City and then they will say, oh, Man City was in great form and then we were able to beat them. And then they will lose everything. And the next season they'll come, they'll beat Liverpool. Oh, Liverpool were in great form. And then we won them now. I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to shit Arsenal. I'm just saying the obvious.
Okay.
Now, to every action is an
There's a
equal and
reaction.
opposite reaction, right? I think that's the third law, Newton's law of motion. I wouldn't be here, and I know at least 85% of Arsenal fans will not be shouting about beating Madrid if the likes of you guys did not say things
Did not write you up.
good. So when we are saying it, allow us enjoy.
So let me ask you a question. Did people not write Bayern, not write Inter off in that match against Bayern? People did as well.
Well, first of all,
No, relax, relax,
let me
relax,
be quick.
relax, relax. People did as well based on the quality in the team. And that is the same thing we did. We gave our verdict based on the quality in both teams. It is not because I hate Arsenal or I love Madrid. In my opinion, I don't even want Madrid to win the Champions League because Champions League is almost becoming a farmers league now, in my opinion. How can one person have 16 and then or 15 and then every other person is just looking around trying to scramble for one, two, three here and there? No, 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 no. It's not fair. It's not fair on every
Who said life was
other.
fair? What has what has fairness got to do with this?
Another point to make. That's why I said at least 80 to 85% of fans will not shout and talk. You think I have strength to shout on you guys? I was just happy
Ah,
that
you
day.
do.
But this is the
You
thing.
do.
You're not talking. You're not hearing people talk about Inter Bayern because again, it's not as marketable as Arsenal Madrid. Let's just be frank. Let's just be frank. Let's
Okay.
just be
All right.
frank.
You're
You
right.
guys
You
are
made your point.
bashing me.
Henry,
If
you've
I
made your
couldn't
point.
talk,
Let's
wait,
Henry,
wait.
Henry, you've made your
If I
point.
couldn't
You've
talk,
made your
you
point.
guys would
Don't
have
worry.
killed me in
Okay.
this podcast, right? Now, because you guys bash me, I rebuke. You bash me, I rebuke. You see the space, you smash me, I rebuke.
All right.
It's making us argue. So when you say we're talking, we're not. Look, me, I don't really care if we beat Madrid. We've done it before. You understand what I mean?
You've
I'm
only
more
done it
concerned about.
once. It has only happened once, bro. It has only happened. You've only met Madrid. This is the second time you are meeting Madrid in the Champions League, and you are saying it as if, oh, it's something that hasn't happened. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say now. It happened, I think, in 2004 or thereabout, and now it has happened now, and you are making it look like, oh, oh, we are always beating. Hey, bro, take it easy.
Okay, so what? How do you want me to describe it? Namdi, help me. How do I describe it?
I think I think
You're always
I
What
beating
see.
Madrid.
we've
You're
done it.
always beating
We've
Madrid.
done it one time,
Let's move
and
on.
Let us finish on a light note. Now, don't worry. Leave them.
I think that
Let's finish on a light note, on a lighter note.
okay. Sorry.